Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Elite Weather. I'm Mr. G, your meteorologist. Thank you for joining me today on your Sunday afternoon. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful weekend this weekend, and we're going to start your work week off right. And I got a weather forecast to prepare for you guys, so let's jump right into our first segment here as we talk about what's going on across the country as far as current weather conditions is concerned. And we're going to jump across this radar map as it's looking fairly busy out there. I see a lot of advisory and watch boxes up right now. So we here across the Midwest and through the plains, we are looking at a fire weather advisory. So this is a critical fire weather region of here across the plains. Down here across Florida, we're looking at a flood watch, and we have a lot of rain falling down along the Gulf Coast, and that rain is falling all the way down the Florida Peninsula, down to Miami and the Keys as well. So we're looking at a lot of rainfall in that area, and a little bit of rainfall to parts of New England and Nova Scotia, and we have some snow still falling across the west over the Sierra Nevada, and we have some rain up there in the Pacific Northwest as well. We're going to take a look at all of those areas in this video. So let's start off with South Florida first. Alright, the first stop in our journey here is going to be across the state of Florida, where we're looking at a lot of rain along the Florida Peninsula from northern Florida. We're talking about from Jacksonville down through Tampa, St. Petersburg, down to Fort Lauderdale and Miami. So we're seeing showers up and down the state of Florida, down the peninsula. So we're going to be seeing some of those heavy rains, some thunderstorms. It's going to be embedded in that as well. So a lot of rain, so we're going to have a flood watch up and down the state of Florida as we are looking at heavy amounts of rainfall. And we're also seeing some of those rain showers along the Florida Gulf Coast too, and over towards New Orleans. We're seeing some areas that might see some rain showers and possibly some thunderstorms as well. So a wet afternoon is in store across the state of Florida, especially along the east coast of Florida. On the Atlantic side, we're going to be seeing a lot of those rain showers and some thunderstorms as well. And some of those storms could produce some small hail and maybe even a brief tornado as well across the Sunshine State. But it's anything but sunshine today, as we got a lot of clouds out there and a lot of heavy rain across the state. So now let's head up to the north and take a look at our second stop as we take a look at the Northeast. So now we're going to stop in the Northeast here over Maine and then over Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, where we have some rain showers. And this is all rain, this is not snow, so it's been warming up for rain across parts of New England. Going to see a few showers here along the border with New Brunswick and Maine. We might see a few showers this afternoon or some sprinkles, but the bulk of that moisture is going to be over Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. So that is a look at the Northeast, as we have a little bit of wet weather and a northeasterly breeze around an area of low pressure there in the Northeast. So now let's head to the center of the country and take a look at our fire weather dangers and some of the dryness across the Midwest right now. So here we are with another interesting area of weather across the upper Midwest in Minnesota and Wisconsin, where we have some thunderstorms right now here to the east of the Twin Cities over northwestern Wisconsin, and there has been some hail produced. We've seen some 1¼ inch hail, so maybe some severe thunderstorms is going to be embedded in this activity as well. So again, be on the lookout along I-94 and Highway 30 in western Wisconsin if you're going to be seeing some of those showers and thunderstorms quickly moving through the area. So it's going to be very brief, and then we're going to see some showers coming along across parts of central Minnesota, as well as we have the potential there for some showers and thunderstorms across the upper Midwest and the northern Great Lakes. So now we're taking a look at the west and parts of the southern plains, where we have red flag advisories across northern Texas, eastern New Mexico, and to Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska. We have very dry weather conditions and very warm weather, so we're seeing those heavy, and there's also high winds going across the area. This area is under red flag advisory, and we're also looking at high wind warnings across the region as well. So dry weather and high winds is going to make for the risk for fires across parts of the southern plains and the southern Rockies. So we're going to keep an eye on that. And I'm going to step off to the side here where we're going to take a look at the west coast over in California, where we've seen tremendous amounts of snow over the last 3 or 4 days. That snow is still continuing as we're still getting that flow off of the ocean, so we're still seeing snow over the Rockies, although it's beginning to taper now, so we're going to see less snow across the west for your Sunday, but later in the week we're going to see that snow pick up. Now that snow is not going to entirely stop, but it will slacken a bit, but we only just see maybe a few inches of snow additionally, but some scattered snow showers will continue. A winter weather advisory will continue across the Sierra Nevada in the state of California, and we're going to be seeing some rain and snow showers up in the Pacific Northwest, in the Cascades, and near Portland and Seattle. We're going to see some rain and snow showers as well continue across that region. Okay, a trough for low pressure in the Pacific Northwest is also bringing a little bit more in the way of rainfall across parts of the Puget Sound in northern Washington. So Elliott Bay, we're seeing a lot of rain and some snow over in the western foothills of the Cascade Mountain Range, as we have very low snow levels. So we're going to be seeing snow over near the foothills and in the mountains, and even some snow over in the mountains here across Puget Sound. So we are looking at some wintry weather out in the Pacific Northwest, near in the Seattle area, Tacoma, Olympia as well. So we're going to continue to see that continue for the remainder of this afternoon and into your evening hours. So that is a look at the active weather across the country right now. So join me for the next video, as we're going to be talking about our maps and taking a look at that forecast for the remainder of your weekend, and as well a look into next week.